that today we will be having a YouTube live for revision of your polity. Today we will start about the polity specially. The rule is, first and foremost thing, how many specially you need to answer. You need to answer fast. You need to answer. Okay. First and foremost thing, you need to be very much जो मैंने आसी चंदी फटाफट लाइक कर दियंतु वीडियो को. We will start. Okay. I will be asking you questions and you will be answering in the comment section. Okay. The rule is within 5 to 7 seconds. 5 to 7 seconds is the time. Like जो मैंने आसी चंदी like कर दियंतु and we will start. Okay. The Government of India Act. What are the features? What are the features? India especially, the Government of Indian Constitution is taken from Government of India Act 1935. जल्दी comment करंतु comment section रे. Emergency provision is taken from which, borrowed from which particular borrowed feature, whether it is from Government of India Act or British Constitution or US Constitution. Start commenting. Start commenting. Borrowed feature of Indian Constitution. DPSP is taken from which constitution of which country? Okay, good morning. Good morning. Start answering. Okay, without wasting time, start answering. Kindly, Omeo, smile. DPSP is borrowed from which country's constitution? Advisory jurisdiction of Supreme Court is borrowed from which country's constitution? Advisory jurisdiction is borrowed from which country's constitution? Then, judicial independence. Yes, very good. Advisory jurisdiction. जो मैंने आश्चर्य चंदे like कर दियंतु वीडियो को फटाफट like कर दियंतु. Then, judicial independence. Judicial independence is borrowed from which country's constitution? President election is borrowed from which country's constitution? Appointment of governor by the center borrowed from which country's constitution? जो मैंने आसी चंती kindly like कर दियंतु. Procedure established by law is borrowed from which country's constitution? Kindly like कर दियंतु जो मैंने आसी जाइचंती. Okay. Procedure established by law is borrowed from which country's constitution? Republic and ideals of liberty, equality, fraternity is borrowed from which country's constitution? Republics of ideals of liberty, equality, fraternity borrowed from which country's constitution? Suspension of fundamental rights by the fundamental rights during emergency borrowed from which country's constitution? Very good, very good. Keep liking the video. Then, okay. Fundamental duties borrowed from which country's constitution? Concurrent list borrowed from which country's constitution? जो मैंने आज जाइचंती kindly like कर दियंतु वीडियो को. Freedom of trade, commerce and intercourse borrowed from which country's constitution? Okay, very good, very good. Very good. Keep on liking the video. Joint sitting of two houses of parliament borrowed from which country's constitution? Joint sitting of the parliament borrowed from which country's constitution? Single citizenship borrowed from which country's constitution? Single citizenship borrowed from which country's constitution? Prerogative writs borrowed from which country's constitution? Prerogative writs borrowed from which country's constitution? Parliamentary privileges as well as bicameralism brought from which country's constitution? Okay. Appointment of High Court and Supreme Court judges borrowed from which country's constitution? How many items are there in the present concurrent list? How many subjects are there in present concurrent list? जो मैंने आछंती वीडियो को लाइक कर दियंतु. How many items are there in present concurrent list? What is there in fourth schedule of Indian Constitution? What is there in fourth schedule of Constitution of India? Anti-defection law is which amendment of Indian Constitution? Anti-defection law वीडियो को फटाफट लाइक कर दियंतु जो माने लेट जॉइन करचंती. Then anti-defection law is which constitutional amendment? Okay, very good. Then how many matters are mentioned in 11th schedule of Indian Constitution? How many matters are present in? Okay, how many matters are mentioned in 74th Constitutional Amendment Act? Okay, very good, very good. Okay, welfare state is mentioned in which article of Indian Constitution? Welfare state is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Which article? I am telling which article. Eliona, which article? Separation of judiciary from executive mentioned in which article of Indian Constitution? Participation of workers in management of industry mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Cooperative societies mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Controller Auditor General of India mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? जो मैंने लेट ज्वाइन कर ले वीडियो को लाइक कर दियंतु. Controller Auditor General mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Eliona, wrong. 165 is wrong. I asked Controller Auditor General, not Advocate General of the state. Okay. Then the appointment of governor mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Appointment of governor mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Council of Ministers to aid and advise governor is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Council of Ministers to aid and advise governor mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Okay. Reservation of certain bills for the consideration of the President is under which article of Indian Constitution? Okay. How many municipality, constitution of municipality mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Constitution of municipalities is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Residuary powers is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Residuary powers of legislation is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Voting rights is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Voting rights. Reservation of seats for women in the House of People is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Reservation of seats for women in the House of People is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Public Service Commission is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Administrative tribunal is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Administrative tribunal. President's proclamation of emergency, national emergency, is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? How many times financial emergency is imposed under Indian Constitution? How many times financial emergency is imposed under Indian Constitution? Then okay, right to life and human dignity is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Right to life and human liberty, personal liberty is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Then, can a money bill introduced in Rajya Sabha? Can a money bill introduced in Rajya Sabha? Okay. How many days a money bill can be held by Rajya Sabha? Whether no confidence motion can be introduced in Rajya Sabha? Can no confidence motion be introduced in Rajya Sabha? Money bill is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Money bill is introduced in which article of Indian Constitution? Okay. Finance bill is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? What is Schedule 2 of Indian Constitution? Schedule 2. Schedule 2 of Indian Constitution. Salaries. Okay. What is Schedule 3 of Indian Constitution? Schedule 3 of Indian Constitution. जो मैंने late आसिले keep video liking the videos. Okay. What is Schedule 8 of Indian Constitution? Schedule 8. Schedule 8 of Indian Constitution. What is 106th and Constitutional Amendment Act? What is 106th Constitutional Amendment Act? GST is related to which Constitutional Amendment Act? What is 105 Constitutional Amendment Act? 105. What is 106 Constitutional Amendment Act? What is 104 Constitutional Amendment Act? In J&K Reorganization Act 2019, which two articles got amended? In J&K Reorganization Act 2019, which two articles? Okay, very good. Okay, what is UDHR Article 17? What is UDHR? मु ऑलरेडी जो आमने टेलीग्राम रे पकेइतिली UDHR रे गोटे क्वेश्चन आसियार चांसेस अच्छी तो what is no I am asking about UDHR Article 17. Eliona, you are wrong. UDHR Article 17. UDHR. UDHR. Okay. What is UDHR? Okay. What is UDHR? Article 25. UDHR. Article 25. What is UDHR? Article 14. What is UDHR? Article 14. What is UDHR? Article 4. UDHR Article 4. Very good. No, Amlan, I am asking UDHR Article 14, not equality. That is Indian Constitution. Yes, very good. Sahu, very good. Slavery. Okay. What is UDHR? UDHR, United Nations Human Rights Commission Convention. That UDHR Article 3. Article 3. UDHR Article 3. Everyone has the right to life, liberty and security of person. Okay. UDHR. I confirm you, all of you have completed this UDHR. Very, very important. Okay. UDHR Article 29. UDHR Article 29. Everyone has the duty to communicate with each other, free and full development of his personality if possible. Then UDHR Article 22. UDHR Article 22. Members of society have the right of security and realization, nationalization, national effort and international cooperation. Okay. Then coming to Indian Constitution again. How many type of jurisdiction are there in our Supreme Court? Supreme Court रे केते type jurisdiction अच्छी? One is original jurisdiction, writ jurisdiction, appellate jurisdiction, then advisory jurisdiction and a court of record. Then power of judicial review. These are the, you can say, things. How many type of jurisdiction are there? How many? Very good. 5. Original, writ, appellate, advisory and court of record. Very good, very good. Then what is habeas corpus? What is habeas corpus? What is habeas corpus? Why I am doing randomly? When you will answer randomly, because in question paper, in actual question paper, there will be a random questions. Okay, that's why I am asking you randomly, so that you are better trained to answer this random type of questions. Okay. Yes. What is writ mandamus? What is writ mandamus? writ mandamus. What is writ mandamus? जो मैंने लेट ज्वाइन कर ले, do like the video. Writ mandamus. What is writ certiorari? Can writ mandamus be given to a private person? Can writ mandamus given to a private person? Can writ mandamus? No. Writ mandamus cannot given to a private person. Wrong. Yes. Writ mandamus cannot be given. Give your conceptual clarity. Writ mandamus cannot be given to a private person. Okay. Can writ mandamus be introduced if the duty is discretionary? Not writ mandamus. Can writ mandamus be given to enforce contractual obligation? Okay, very good. Can writ mandamus be given to against the Chief Justice of a High Court on judicial capacity? Can writ certiorari be given against legislative bodies or private individuals or bodies? Okay. What is quo warranto? What is quo warranto? Writ quo warranto. जो मैंने लेट ज्वाइन कर ले, do like the video. Okay. What is prohibition? What is prohibition? What is writ prohibition? Right to property is repealed under which constitutional amendment act? Right to property got removed under which constitutional amendment act? In which constitutional amendment act? No, which constitutional amendment act? I am not asking her. Yes, very good, Eliona. Yes, very good. Which constitutional amendment act the voting age got reduced to 18? Which constitutional amendment act voting age got reduced? In which constitutional amendment act? In which constitutional amendment act the special the India's land got transferred to Bangladesh? Which constitutional amendment act? India's land got transferred to Bangladesh. In which constitutional amendment act the number of fundamental duties increased? Okay. How many fundamental duties are there? No, Aliona, you are wrong. 89 is wrong. 86. Yes, how many? Okay, very good. This fundamental duties are okay. Prison reforms and institutions comes under which particular list of Indian Constitution? I repeat, prison, reformatories, postal institution comes under which? Okay. Local government comes under which list? Industries comes under which list of Indian Constitution? Markets and affairs comes under which list? Defense comes under which list of Indian Constitution? Defense. Reserve Bank of India comes under which list of Indian Constitution? Reserve Bank of India comes under which list? Center. Very good. Then contracts comes under which list of Indian Constitution? Contracts comes under which list of Indian Constitution? Public debt comes under which list of Indian Constitution? Taxes on consumption of sale of electricity. Taxes of sale of electricity comes under which list of Indian Constitution? Toll tax comes under which list of Indian Constitution? Toll tax. Acquisition and requisitioning of property comes under which list of Indian Constitution? Ports and other major ports comes under which list of Indian Constitution? Ports and other major ports comes under which list of Indian Constitution? Forest comes under which list of Indian Constitution? Forest. Relief and rehabilitation of persons comes under which list of Indian Constitution? Relief and rehabilitation of persons. Social security, social insurance comes under which list of Indian Constitution? Social security and social employment, social insurance. Bankruptcy and insolvency comes under which list of Indian Constitution? Bankruptcy and insolvency. No, bankruptcy and insolvency comes under concurrent list. Correct yourself. Concurrent list. Okay. Taxes on goods and passengers carried by road or inland waterways. Taxes on goods and passengers carried by roads and inland waterways comes under which list? Taxes on animals and boats comes under which list of Indian Constitution? जो मैंने late आसिले do like the video. Betting and gambling comes under which list of Indian Constitution? Betting and gambling. Taxes on land and building comes under which list? Taxes on... No, Aliona, you are wrong. Taxes on land and building. Yes, state list is right. Industrial disputes concerning union employees comes under which list of Indian Constitution? Industrial disputes comes under which list of Indian Constitution? Public accounts is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Public accounts. Consolidated Fund of India is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Consolidated Fund of India is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Goods and Services Tax Council, GST Council is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Goods and Services. जो मैंने late join कर ले, keep liking the video, okay? Finance Commission is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Finance Commission. Who is the chairman of current finance commission recently appointed? Who is the chairman of recently appointed finance commission? Composition of panchayat is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Composition of panchayats. Yes, very good, very good. Arvind Panagaria is right answer. Composition of panchayats mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Not Radhika, sorry, you are wrong. Which article? I am asking which article. That is 73rd Amendment. Which article composition of panchayat is mentioned? Audit of panchayat's account is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Yes. Yes, very good. Composition of panchayat is 243C. Remember, composition of panchayat is 273C. Constitution of panchayat is 243B. Then audit of accounts of panchayat is 243J. Remember JA, you can make a relation JA. J is 243J is audit. Audit that is audit of panchayat's accounts. Okay. Constitution of Finance Commission to review financial position is related to 243I. Then Constitution of Municipality is 243Q. Constitution of Municipality is 243Q. Composition of municipalities is 243R. Okay, remember this, very very important. Then powers, authority and responsibility. Power, authorities and responsibility of municipality is 243W. Power, authority and responsibility is related to 243W. Very good, very good, very good. Application of union territories of municipalities is under 243ZB. Remember, very very important. Cooperative societies is another very important. Cooperative societies. Right of member to get information comes under 243ZO. Right of member to get information, it comes under 243ZO. Administration of scheduled areas and tribal areas comes under Article 244. Administration of scheduled and tribal areas comes under Article 244. Remember this, very very important. Then Uniform Civil Code comes under which article? Uniform Civil Code comes under which article? Organization of Agriculture and Animal Husbandry comes under which article? Organization of Agriculture and Animals comes under which article? Attorney General of India comes under which article? Attorney General of India. Very good, very good. Eliona, very good. Yes, Maharathi madam, very good. Attorney General of India. Sahu, very good, very good. Amlan Das, very good. Divya Fashion, very good. Okay. Disqualification of members of Parliament is mentioned under which article? Disqualification of member. जो मैंने late join कर ले, keep liking the video. Disqualification of members of Parliament mentioned under which article? Okay. Joint sitting of Indian Parliament mentioned under which article? Joint sitting of Indian Parliament mentioned under which article? Annual financial statement mentioned under which article? Annual financial statement mentioned under which article? Then procedure established by law related to which article? Procedure established by law. Advocate General of the state mentioned under which article? Composition of Legislative Council. Composition of Legislative Council mentioned under which article? Voting in houses and houses to act without vacancies and quorum related to which article? Assent to the bills by the governor is mentioned under which article? Assent to the bills. Assent to the bills by the governor mentioned under which article? Appointment of retired judges in sitting of high courts. Appointment of retired judges in the sitting of high court mentioned under which article? What is Schedule 5 of Indian Constitution? What is Schedule 5 of Indian Constitution? Schedule 5 of Indian Constitution. Okay. What is the retirement age of a Supreme Court judge? What is the retirement age of a Supreme Court judge? What is the current strength of Indian Supreme Court? What is the current strength of Indian Supreme Court? What is the retirement age of Election Commissioner of India, Chief Election Commissioner? When was NITI Aayog got established? When was NITI Aayog got established? NITI Aayog. When was NITI Aayog got established? जो मैंने late असले keep liking the video. What is the composition of NITI Aayog? What is the composition of NITI Aayog? How many ex officio members are there in NITI Aayog? How many ex officio members are appointed in NITI Aayog? How many part-time members are there in NITI Aayog? Rights of Advocate General to respect of houses of state legislature and committee is which article of Indian Constitution? Right of Advocate General with respect to state legislature and its committees is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? No. Advocate General, I am asking Advocate General Eliona. It is 177. That is, keep your concept clear. Advocate General is different and Controller and Auditor General is different. Okay. Powers and privileges, immunities of Advocate General is mentioned 194. Okay. Attorney General of India. Is there a age limit to appoint? Is there a age limit to appoint Attorney General of India? Is there a age limit? What is the upper age limit? Controller Auditor General of India retires in which age? Who is recently appointed Controller Auditor General of India? Okay, very good. Very good, very good, Eliona. Subarna, very good, Subarna. Then Amlan, very good. National Human Rights Commission established in which year? National Human Rights Commission established in which year? National Human Rights Commission established in which year? Very good. National Who was the first chairman of First Finance Commission? Who was the chairman of First Finance Commission? Who was the first chairman of First Finance Commission? जो मैंने लेट ज्वाइन कर ले, keep on liking the video. Who was the chairman of 15th Finance Commission? Who was the chairman of 15th Finance Commission? 15th Finance Commission रो किए chairman थिले? Right to information is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Right to information is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Union Public Service Commission comes under which part of Indian Constitution? I am repeating the statement. Union Public Service Commission UPSC is mentioned under which part of Indian Constitution? No article. Which part? Okay. Okay. Priyadarsan is saying answer bhi kaun tu? That is KC Niyogi. First particular Finance Commissioner is KC Niyogi. 15 Finance Commission is NK Singh. Remember that. Okay. Okay, very good. UPSC is mentioned under which part? That is part 14. UPSC is mentioned under part 14. Remember part 14. Okay. From article 315 to article 323. Remember this. Okay. Election Commission is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Election Commission is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Article 324. Very good. Article 324. Article 324. Okay. Then Tribunals, Central Administrative Tribunal is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Central Administrative Tribunal. Can a money bill be introduced in Parliament without prior permission from the President? Can a money bill be introduced in Parliament without prior permission of the President? No, Priyadarshini, you are wrong. Money bill can only be introduced only with the recommendation of the President. Okay. Keep this concept very clear. Very, very important concept. Okay. जो मैंने late join कर ले, keep on liking the video. जो मैंने late join कर ले, keep on liking the video. Okay. Who is the chairman of GST Council? Who is the chairman of GST Council? Who is the chairman of GST Council? Extent of executive power of the state is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Extent of executive power of the state. Extent of executive power of the state mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? That is 162. Extent of executive power of the state is 162. Can the governor pardon a court martial case? Can the governor pardon a court martial case? Public interest litigation, India borrowed from. The concept of public interest litigation is originated. Yes, Amlan is very good. President can only pardon a court martial case. Okay. Public interest litigation. USA, very good, very good. Very good. How many committees are there in Rajya Sabha? Standing committee. How many standing committees? How many committees are there in Lok Sabha? How many standing committees? How many standing committees are there in Rajya Sabha? जो मैंने late join कर ले, do like the video. Committee on Defence is a committee under Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha? Committee on Urban Development. Committee on Urban Development comes under which particular thing, whether it is Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha? Committee on Labor comes under which, Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha? LS, very good. Committee on Social Justice and Empowerment comes under Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha? LS, very good, very good. Maharathi ma'am, very good. Aliona, very good. Then, Committee on Industry comes under which? Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha? Committee of Home Affairs comes under which jurisdiction, whether it is Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha? Committee of Urban Development comes under Lok Sabha, okay? Remember this, Committee on Urban Development comes under Lok Sabha, okay? Committee on Industry comes under Rajya Sabha, okay? Remember, Committee on Industry. How many department standing committees are there? Total, how many department standing committees are there? Who was the first Speaker of Lok Sabha? Who was the first Speaker of Lok Sabha? G.V. Mavalankar was the first Speaker of Lok Sabha. Remember this, very important. Okay. How many sessions are there in the Parliament? How many sessions are there in the Parliament? Okay, very good. What is prorogation? What is prorogation? What is prorogation? जो मैंने late join कर ले, keep on liking the video. What is adjournment? Adjournment. What is adjournment? What is quorum? Quorum of parliament. What is quorum of the parliament? Keep on liking the video. जो मैंने late join कर ले, keep on liking the video. What is quorum? Whether 0 hour is mentioned under Indian Constitution rules. Whether 0 hour is mentioned under Indian Constitution rules. See, 1/10 is the quorum, okay? Eliona, that is 1/10, 10th of the members. Okay, very good. How many type of motions are there in Indian Constitution? How many type of motion are there in Indian Constitution? What is substitute motion? What is substitute motion? What is substitute motion? What is substantive motion? What is substantive motion? What is substantive motion? The first hour of parliament is called what? Whether it is question hour. Remember, first hour of parliament is question hour. Okay. First hour is called question hour. जो मैंने late join कर ले, keep on liking the video. Okay, very good. What is a stated question? What is a stated question? Stated question. Stated question टा कौन? Stated question is a asterisk mark. Asterisk mark जो आसे सेटा होची stated question. Remember, asterisk mark जोड़ा थाए सेटा stated question. Okay. Requires a oral answer. Stated question is what? Oral answer, and hence supplementary question can follow. माने stated question माने गोटे मु पचार लिए सेटा रो ये. What is unstated question? Unstated question. Unstated question means written answer. Remember, unstated question is written answer. UW S, you can say oral, SO, oral answer. Okay, remember. What is short notice question? Written. Okay, very good. Priyadarshini, yes. Short notice question. What is short notice question? What is calling attention motion? What is calling attention motion? Calling attention motion कौन? Adjournment motion. What is adjournment? Calling attention motion is introduced in parliament by a member to call attention of a minister. Remember, call attention motion टा कौन? गोटे member of गोटे minister रो attention draw करिवा पे calling attention motion. Okay. Adjournment motion टा कौन? Parliament to draw attention for the house to define definite matter and urgent public importance. Okay. Urgent public importance. No confidence motion can only be introduced in Lok Sabha. Remember, very important concept. No confidence motion. Article 75. But गोटे जिनस मन रख, नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन रो को जगह रे ये नहीं माने you can say the article 75 of constitution says the council of ministers shall be collectively responsible to Lok Sabha. collectively responsible to Lok Sabha. There is no mention of no confidence motion. Eta मन रखो totally. What is censure motion? Censure motion. What is censure motion? Yes. What is censure motion? A censure motion is different from no confidence motion as shown. Censure motion टा कौन? It can be moved against individual minister. Censure motion टा कौन? Individual minister or group of minister or entire council of minister against रे censure motion टा हबो. Okay. What is short duration discussion? What is short duration discussion? What is short duration discussion? 2 hours discussion is short duration hours discussion. Okay. The first session of Parliament general election, it is called motion of thanks. Motion of thanks. The first session of every financial fiscal year addressed by the president. Remember, first session of each financial year is addressed by President of India. Remember this. Very, very important. Closure motion. What is closure motion? It is a motion moved by member to cut short of the debate on a matter before the house. Closure motion is to cut short the debate before a house. Simple. What is simple closure? Simple closure. What is simple closure? जो मैंने late join कर ले, keep on liking the video. It is one when a member moves the matter having insufficient discussion and put it to vote. Simple closure is that. Okay. Closure by compartments. It is a vote clauses by bill, lengthy resolution grouped into parts. Kangaroo closure. What is kangaroo closure? Kangaroo closure is this type of only important clauses are been taken off for debate. Okay. Then guillotine closure. Guillotine closure. It is one when undisclosed clauses are debate. Okay. Remember it. Very, very important. Okay. This all closures are very, very important. Do remember this. The speaker of, who is the pro tem speaker? Who appoints pro tem speaker? Pro tem speaker is appointed by whom? Pro tem speaker is appointed by whom? Who is the ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha? Who is the ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha? Who is the ex officio? Very good. What is the criteria for LOP, leader of opposition? What is the criteria of leader of opposition? How a party gets leader of opposition? Rajya Sabha first constituted in which year? Rajya Sabha constituted in which year of Indian Rajya Sabha? What is the upper age limit to be a member of Rajya Sabha? What is the minimum age to be a member of Rajya Sabha? What is the minimum age? What is the minimum age? Okay, very good. Prime Minister is the sun around which planet revolve is spoken by whom? Prime Minister is the sun around which planets revolve. जो मैंने लेट जॉइन कर ले कीप ऑन लाइकिंग द वीडियो. Prime Minister is the captain of the ship of the state is spoken by whom? Conduct of business of Government of India. Conduct of business of Government of India is mentioned under which article? मैडम यस प्रियदर्शनी मैडम क्वेश्चन इज माने प्राइम मिनिस्टर विषय रे किए कौन कहिथिले द इम्पोर्टेंट स्पेशली द थिंकर्स माने जेनिंग्स होचंती कहिथिले कि प्राइम मिनिस्टर इज सन अराउंड व्हिच प्लैनेट्स दे कैन गिव यू मैच द फॉलोइंग टाइप. ओके एनीथिंग इज पॉसिबल इन ओपीएससी सो बी रेडी फॉर दिस काइंड ऑफ ए क्वेश्चन टू. ओके कंडक्ट ऑफ बिजनेस ऑफ गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया इज मेंशन्ड अंडर आर्टिकल 77. जो मैंने लेट ज्वाइन कर ले कीप ऑन लाइकिंग द वीडियो. कंडक्ट ऑफ बिजनेस ऑफ गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया इज आर्टिकल 77. ड्यूटीज ऑफ प्राइम मिनिस्टर इज मेंशन्ड अंडर आर्टिकल 78. ओके ड्यूटीज ऑफ प्राइम वेरी गुड ड्यूटीज ऑफ प्राइम मिनिस्टर मेंशन्ड अंडर आर्टिकल 78. ओके current president is which number president of India? Current president is which number president of India? Madam Draupadi Murmu is which number president of India? Fifteen president. Very good. 15 foot. President can send message to the houses of parliament is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? President can send message to the parliament. President can send message to the parliament. That is article 86. Remember, president can send message and address and send message to the parliament is 86. Okay. Speaker and deputy speaker of the house is mentioned under which article of Indian Constitution? Speaker and deputy speaker of the house of the people is 93 of Indian Constitution. Chairman and deputy chairman not to preside while resolution of his removal. It is 92nd of Indian Constitution. Oath and affirmation by the members is 99 of Indian Constitution. Okay. Establishment of Supreme Court is mentioned under Article 124 of Indian Constitution. Remember this. Very good. Marathi madam, very good. 99. Term and office of the president is Article 56 of Indian Constitution. Term and office of the president is 52nd of Indian Constitution. Conditions of president office is 59 of Indian Constitution. Procedure of impeachment is Article 61 of Indian Constitution. Procedure of impeachment is 69 of Indian Constitution. What is 103rd Constitutional Amendment Act? What is 103rd 103 Constitutional Amendment Act. What is 102nd Constitutional Amendment Act? What is 104th Constitutional Amendment Act? Yes, very good. Very good, very good. Okay. This many. Can President reject a money bill? Can President reject a money bill? Can President reject a money bill? Can President reject reject a constitutional amendment bill? Can President reject a constitutional amendment bill? What is pocket veto? What is pocket veto? What is pocket veto? When a president neither rectifies nor reject a return the bill, it simply keeps the bill pending for a indefinite period. Okay, when neither gives assent nor rejects, that is pocket veto. Okay, suspensive veto. What is suspensive veto? What is suspensive veto? Indefinite. Very good, very good. Uncertain period. Very good, very good. Tripti, one above all. Very good. Suspensive veto. What is absolute veto? What is absolute veto? When power of the president to withhold assent. Remember, absolute veto is power of the president to withhold his assent to bills passed by the parliament with respect to private members' bill. Okay, that is absolute veto. Remember, very, very important. Who was the president while emergency was imposed in India? National emergency was imposed in India. Who was the president? Who was the president when national emergency was introduced in India? Sorry, it is not Jail Singh. You are wrong, Aliona. It is Fakiruddin Ali Ahmad was the president. Fakiruddin Ali Ahmad. Fakiruddin Ali Ahmad was the president when emergency was imposed. Okay. So friends, we have done enough revision in very less time. I hope all of you liked it. If we will get time, we can do this kind of a sessions. If you want, you can make in a comment box. We want more of this kind of a session in very less time, because I was doing extensively, keep on shifting questions, because in the real examination scenario you will be getting question like this. From one particular section you have to shift to another particular section. That is very important. Subhangi is asking, sir, geography ro tike important topics koi debe. Okay. See, very geography ro mu already got a video baneichi. Subhangi, you please go and watch that particular video. I don't want to waste all of your time. Okay. Already video banei saichi Subhangi. Kindly, can we do another for tomorrow? Okay. Eliona is asking, can we do? Okay. ODC with Anvesha, history, sir. Okay, history. I will put that for history revision. Eliona, we can do. Okay, polity after a date means after tomorrow we will be doing again polity revision. Tomorrow we will be keeping history revision. Okay, history, modern history especially. Okay, occasionally I may ask ancient as well as medieval, but we will be doing modern India tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Namaskar, Jai Jagannath. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tomorrow we will be doing history, modern India revision. Then day after tomorrow, that is polity revision. Okay, we will be doing. Thank you, thank you. Good day to all of you. Good day to all of you. ଆଉ ସମସ୍ତେ ଠିक से revision କର